It's Dark Souls time, baby! Now, you may be curious on why I'm playing it again today. Um, two in the same day. Uh, Mainly because of one reason. I just want to play Dark Souls, man! We're actually incredibly close to finishing the game. All we have is New Londo, and... what is it? We have New Londo, and we have Seath's Funhouse. And then we are... oh, and also, I forgot to mention, Great Hollow. I think after all that, that is Painted World of Ariamis. You know, we actually are not done with the game. By not a wide margin, but a pretty sizable one. Anyways, let me get the game up and running. Or it already is up and running. It's just gonna take a second to capture. But we actually have a couple of things to do. Namely, we have to do. Let's do this and this. So, Painted World of Ariamis. We gotta do that. We gotta do the fucking... what is it called? Great Hollow. Seath's Funhouse. New Londo. Which also includes killing Sif. Done. All that done. We're done after that. Or I guess we have to do Kill with the First Flame. That's neither here nor there. You may be wondering why my souls and my humanity are off the goddamn charts. That's namely because I was spending the last approximately, like 4 hours? I was spending the last 4 hours grinding rats and just killing rats in a sewer. I did a little bit of soul duping for some items, but that humanity right there, all natural. And then I just took all the humanity I possibly can, slapped it on my character, and then went around kindling every single bonfire in the game. Do you play Binding of Isaac? I do. Kind of. I'm not playing it, like, recently, but I could say that if you were to present me with a couple items from Binding of Isaac, I can tell you which ones are good and which ones are bad. That's kind of the level I'm at right now. Not like, how do you break the game, and, like, how do you do all this crazy stuff? I'm just like, I know what this item does. It's Mr. Dolly, and it provides you with 3 random hearts and such. And a decent tier up, I think. But, you know, don't know the specifics, of course. So, first thing we're going to be doing is rummaging down all the way to Blighttown again. Because we need to do the Great Hollow, which, it's not a good place. We're also going to turn human real quick. Oh, and also, there's a unlucky lad over there. I wonder what that's all about. Let me just kindle a couple of these bonfires real quick. I basically am, like, booking it around every single location in the game. Just kindling all the bonfires to their maximum limit. You may be asking why I'm doing that. That's because I kind of took it upon myself to make this my, like, ultimate playthrough. By just going around and getting every single thing in the entire game. You may be wondering why I'm doing that. Also, it's Kirk. You may be wondering why I'm doing that. Mainly because I didn't get all the achievements in this game. Yet. All the achievements that I have left are through weapon forging and, what's it called? Weapon forging and a little bit of, like, grinding for weapons. Which, when you're doing the Knight's Honor achievement, if you're not duping boss souls, requires you to do about 3 playthroughs of the game. Because of a couple of shenanigans regarding Sif's soul. Which, Sif is the only boss soul in the game I believe has 3 uses rather than only 2. Like most boss weapons, because like things like Moonlight Butterfly and say for example Moonlight Butterfly and what's another good example? What's another soul that I have that we haven't used? Iron Golem. They can be used to create really good weapons, except you can create 2 weapons using boss souls. So I'm keeping them all on me. And I also managed to get into the Sunbros. So, if I do this, and then swap this with this, I can do that. Raise the sun. How fun. Which is also ironic because that was my most recent subscriber. Was Sun. Now, what we are going to be doing is, now that I just completely forgot that there are multiple areas we still have to visit, we're basically just going to be taking little pot shots at a Great Hollow, and a couple pot shots here and there about, like, Paints a World of Ariamis. I'd imagine they're probably not going to take too long, but then again, I want to make this a decently long stream, so probably going to be a bit. Also, hello, Mr. Bad Art. Welcome to stream. I was talking about the story about 2 streams ago about how that fucking kid joined the stream and was complaining about me not playing Minecraft. The message in the chat only got sent every 30 seconds, a minute or so, with later reactions. Anyways, it may take horrible Wi-Fi. I mainly think it's just because of the weird shit that YouTube's encoding does when it comes down to, trying to... When it comes down... Oh my god! When it comes down to trying to get, like, messages sent out in an efficient manner, it's also, I think I have a stream setting on that makes it so it checks messages just to be sure that they're not, like, malicious. So if someone says, you know, the N-word with the hard R, then it's gonna ban them from my streams and such. So it has to check messages as well. But I'm pretty sure most of it is just from it having to go from here, YouTube headquarters, and then back to stream, which, if it only takes 30 seconds, then that's just standard stream delay. Which, I really hate stream delay, but then again, I can kind of understand why it's a thing that has to happen. It's like, for example, if my brother were to send a message, it might take only like 5 seconds, because it's just based on, you know, people around the world. And also, the messages that appear on the top left of the stream are not indicative of how fast they show up on my end, because I'm actually receiving these messages rather quickly. But on the top right, it takes like a solid maybe minute for them to show up. Sometimes even more than 2, which is interesting. Alright, so we're gonna have to make our way through here. Where did all the orange go? Orange. All the orange fog? Oosh. Oh, all the lava in Lost Izalith. Yeah, we're just traveling around. We're trying to do the other scenarios. Also, that's how you get to the Great Hollow, by the way, in case you were wondering. You have to pick up this, then roll behind an illusory wall, and then there's a chest, and you think, oh, that's it. Nope, you go behind another illusory wall. And this is the reason why people sometimes don't even know this place exists, is because it's just so out of the way. I'm also going to turn up the audio just a little bit, because it seems a tad quiet. There we go, that seems pretty good. Tell me if it's loud. It should be just about perfect. Doing you live in America, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just a guess. No, I do live in America. Interesting. But yeah, stream delay. It sucks, but it eventually does kind of quell itself over time. See, only now are messages that I've been responding to about a minute ago. What was my leg? What was my leg? Hold on, let's look at my leg. What the hell? Alright. Pretty advanced strategy there, John Dark Souls. Kindling the bonfire, partly using your boot. Alright. So, for context on why this place sucks, it is a whole bunch of branches on a massive tree. And you have to climb down these branches. Which, if you want to know a quick tip on the biggest, worst enemy in all Dark Souls, it is falling very large distances without being able to see where you're going. Kinda like that. And also, fall damage is accumulative. So if you think that that was bullshit because I hit like 3 platforms on the way down and then died, trust me, it gets way worse. I also don't care if I lose all my souls. It's not too big of an issue, because even then I probably just could dupe souls like I normally do. And you could say, hey, duping souls cheap. That's crazy. Anyways, I played this game like 80 times. Though I don't really care. Cool. Rip. And luckily, God bless, because we could just get him back all the time. Oh, there's a ring in here, I forgot. And I'm stuck. Awesome. So there's also a really bullshit thing that happens with this place, is that for some reason, different heights, equal different, how to describe this? Different areas you could walk up. I also think I remember there being an illusory wall behind one of these. But, depending on how heavy your character is, it directly translates to how you can cross over specific barriers. So, for example, there are a couple moments where I can't walk over this, but I have to roll over. Oh, never mind. I guess nope. There goes my point out the window. Anyways, there's a couple of spots where, like, if you have a heavy load, you literally can't get past specific parts unless you either unequip everything or just get a lighter, wear a lighter set of armor. Also, basilisks are here. As if this place wasn't hell enough, you now have insta-kill enemies. I also am swapping to the Drake Greatsword for a little bit, and I know the halberd's a little faster, but I kind of like using the sword. Just kind of cleaves everything very cleanly. But yeah, this is the Great Hollow. It's not a fun place in the slightest, and just filled with traps. Or I guess this isn't even trap. This isn't even japes. It's just filled with annoyances. I'm gonna try and grab that item again. Alright. And what's even worse is that some of the items in this place aren't even worth it. Like, for example, I picked up, like red Titanite chunk, and what was another item that was here? Chloranthian ring. Like, only the Chloranthian ring has any worth. But even then, you can just equip the Grass Crest shield. Oh, sorry if you just heard a sound outside. I heard myself, I've gone a full day without seeing photorealistic Peter Griffin. Well, unfortunately, my friend, that photorealistic Peter Griffin. Now you'd be tried by the Century Court for your crimes against humanity. Oh, and also, apologies if you can hear birds outside. I have my window open because it is so goddamn hot in this room. Like, unbelievably hot. Or, I guess, it's not really an insane amount of, heat. It's more just like, it's so much heat to the point where it's making me sweat. And that is the worst type of heat. It's not dry. It's humid. Which I believe humidity is like the worst fucking type of heat you can have. Ever. It's just makes everything sweat really easily. I guess you could say, oh, well, it's good because it adds a lot of moisture in the air. And it's like, that's cool and all. I don't want to be sweating. Period. Like, at all. If I'm sweating, I am not a happy man. But yeah, I have my window open because it recently snowed again. So it's just piling on the snow and it's very nice and cool. So I have my space heater on where my legs are. And then I have my window open for where my arms are. So now I'm not sweating where my pits are. And my hands are nice and dry. And then where my legs are is perfectly... Am I stuck? And where my legs are, I'm like perfectly good. Fuck. Ah! How the dog doing? Dog? They exist. Pretty much all I can really say. The cat, though. Now, the cat, on the other hand, absolutely vibing. I don't really know how the dog is doing currently in our house. It's unbelievably cold. Damn. Dude, I love cold temperatures, but not too cold. I like it at that area where it's like maybe 40 degrees. Just that nice, and of course Fahrenheit. 40 degrees Fahrenheit. It's just the right amount of cold to make it so that way I'm not like unbelievably freezing, but it's nice and brisk. That's the way I can describe it. It's just in that, it's in that nice zone where I'm like, yeah, I can enjoy the cold without, freezing my balls off. Nice. Also, I'm still surprised I'm managing to get a couple of these items without too much hassle. And by too much hassle, I mean I gotta go grab my souls from the area that I just died in. Alright. So how are we getting out of this scenario? Yes, I am just gonna take my souls and then go back to the top. And then work my way down again. And you could say, well, why would you want to do that? From my scenario, there's like no possible way I can get over that little hump without maiming and or injuring myself. Like being too cold, do not walk in the UK. Well, I mean, I heard don't walk in the UK because you're just gonna get stabbed, but course, that's just from people who probably have not been in the UK. Or people who have. There's also a ladder somewhere I can access to make the way down a little easier. Whoa. Okay. Spotted. Yeet! Nice. A clean kill. Oh, wrong one. I almost just did the exact same thing I did last stream, which was just exit out of an area I was making good progress on because I wasn't paying attention. I just selected homeward bone instinctively. So there are a couple of branches that have some items on them, and while I could go through and get all of them, I might, but some of them kind of suck. It's the ones that have, like, miscellaneous Titanite chunks, and I get that for some of them are, like, for some, getting a Chaos Dwellhander is insanely good and requires red Titanite chunks and a red Titanite slab. So, this place would be pretty good because it does have a guaranteed red Titanite chunk drop. It's just for me, I'm like, how about I just get to the bottom while snatching the Chloranthy ring on the way over so I can get stamina regen. Dude. Okay. You die. Oh, and also, I don't want to show it off because it's just going to end up getting me killed. There's a reason why those basilisks are infamous for being really annoying to deal with. So, every single time a person sees a basilisk, it's always shorthand for, you're probably gonna die. And the main reason why is because they spew out that fog called a curse. If your curse meter gets filled, then you just die instantly. It's not even like you get... It's akin to Death Blight in Elden Ring. But you basically just get cursed, your character turns into a statue, and Deathblight in Elden Ring is bad because it just insta-kills you. In this game it's worse, because Curse, if you don't have a Purging Stone, reduces half of your health until you either find a Purging Stone, a way to cure the, a way to cure Curse, or basically just quit the game and stop trying. Or wearing a rare Ring of Sacrifice, I believe, is another way. Okay, so I want to grab that item, but I want to go over here and grab it. Yes, long story short, if you're going up against basilisks, be incredibly careful, or be brash, but wear a rare Ring of Sacrifice! Shit. I hate this place, because it's super annoying and there's barely anything that's so worth it. I fucking just hate this tree. Unfortunately, we have to go down here, because there is a covenant, a cool thing, and I believe the end of an NPC questline that we can grab later. Eat it! Eat it, mate. I'm gonna say dude's getting stabbed in Geelong, but I'm pretty sure that's Australia. He's getting stabbed in Geelong, bro. It's fucked, mate. I tell you, don't reach the UK on a weekend when people are still remembering the Queen. Just, I go immediately. The duality of man. You got in it, and then it's just a bunch of, like, you know, T's and didgeridoo, and you got knives. Two sides of the UK. Some might say they're part of the same coin. Oh, a nice, like, brisk, I don't know, breeze came through here, so now I am nice and now I'm nice and elated because now I am decently chill. The only problem is, I swear to God, I have a sweating problem. And I mean a big one. I mean, like, I'm just sitting down and doing absolutely nothing, and for some reason I just start sweating, even though it's not even close to hot. It sucks. I guess my body isn't acclimated for hot temperatures, which... What the fuck? What the fuck? Drink. Oh, this is advanced. Take a screenshot of that. It'd take Gauze the Queen bar water. Damn. Sorry, I just want to take a, I just want to take a quick little picture of that, you know, standing on nothing action that I had going on. Fucking hate this place. Why don't they mark this place? Currently playing Dark Souls and I'm stuck on the Bell Gargoyles. Oh. I may have an idea. So insane, it just might work. Hold on a second. Sure, you know what? Let's just do move. I have an idea. We don't want that, we want... Okay. Give me a second. Alright, just give me one moment, goats. I'll be there in a second. We gotta hurry. I gotta get this. Oh, also, goats, while I'm running over, what level are you at? Just being sure. God save our queen! I can just imagine him with a man with the biggest underbite in the entire planet saying that. Come on. Come on. They were playing soccer from Half-Life 2. Oh my god, Gordon, what is that thing? Level 23? Gotcha. Running over. Wrong one. Oh, not that. I'm about to equip the stupid... Redoing? Oh, you'll see. You'll just see. It's called Advanced Speedrunning Strats. The big curious. Okay. Sorry, need the SS flask. We can't wait here forever, Oscar. Come on. You could say I'm a monster for killing him, and you'd be right. Although, he does not provide anything but the Dragon Crest shield, which is not what I need right now, and plus I need to go down to Parish for that anyways. We don't need that. Okay. 1 second, I'll be over there in a moment. Just got to speedrun for a quick second. Apologies if this is a little bit of a detour off the stream, but I kind of want to do this because I want to see how fast I can get to Undead Burg. And also, you know, do a couple of other things. Okay, don't need that. Don't need that, don't need that. Can't wait for you to make the master plan, but I had to... Can't wait for you to make this master plan and then have it not work because of an issue on my end. No worries. If there's any issues, then so be it. It'll still be a fun trip anyways. Okay, so we don't need any of these. Actually, I might need to redoink that for future use. Okay. Like that. Get me out! Get me out! Wow. Brilliant. You know it'd be a good idea? Killing the enemies to make sure they don't kill you first. That would be a good idea. Unfortunately for me, as a dumbass number 15, can't wait. I gotta move. I gotta schmoove. We gotta go. We gotta get stuff. Hey, Moo, play Minecraft? No! Ah! Carbureting attack is just too much for me. I think I got a strat. I got a plan for that. Should I buy Dark Souls? It looks fun, but I'm not sure if it's worth the money. I will say that Dark Souls Remastered, while it is an incredible game, is not for everyone. Of course, I would recommend it anyways, because even if you don't like it, you still have Dark Souls to play whenever. So I'd say it's a good purchase, but of course it's all just based on like what your preference is for video games. It also is $40, which is quite a lot. So unless you have like a Steam gift card or something, it's going to be quite pricey. What's up, the sky? It's raining like that. Break! I will perish. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Shit. Whatever, I lit it. I probably shouldn't be naked for most of this, but, you know. I shouldn't be naked for this, because I'm just gonna die. But, so be it. Okay. Good, good. Making good progress. This sword fucking blows. We need a better weapon. And I know exactly where to grab one. Come on. How much is it? Not enough. Don't be all pissy at me. Okay, you know, we can actually buy some time. You. Okay. Now we need to do this. Okay, then we do this. Oh, we actually don't want to do it like that. Sorry if it's gonna get dark for a quick second. Okay, just like that. Perfect, perfect. God damn it, hold on. I need to change my order. Sorry this is incredibly boring. I don't care. No, it needs to be at the top, that's why. Bad to the bones. Fuck, hold on, I keep messing it up. God damn it. Order do to here, actually, because that should be a good spot. Now, if I'm lining this up correctly, which I didn't, again, hold on. This requires a very particular order. Let's see. That should be perfect. Yes. Okay, good. Yep. We'll buy you. We'll buy you. We don't need any of this because we're just speedrunning.
Thank you, Kat.
Up. Up, nerd. I believe I have enough to already wield it. Nope. Look, I can two-hand it. Okay. We'll do this. Glad everyone's like, thanks, Moop. Okay, now we gotta run. What's up, nerd? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, cock. Yeet. I love funny Dark Souls guy. know what funny Dark Souls guy is doing? Making the long... I don't have enough for the fucking gold pine resin. That sucks. I don't play Dark Souls. Nerd. Okay. Speed run up here. Get a quick detour. Okay. Let me go up and around here. Alright, now I have a question if you're still here, goats. Are you human right now? Because in order for this to work, I need you to be human. It's a very advanced strategy. Okay, good angle. Oh god, don't die to the fucking Taurus demon, please. I almost just got flung off the edge by that. I am not. Alright, so... Wow, I got killed by Taurus demon. Pog. Yes, so make sure you're human. Ideally... Are you gonna try online or something? Yes, I'm gonna try and be your summon for exactly, like, 5 minutes. For speedrunning this. Also, fuck. I died to Taurus demon because I was too busy looking if a person is human. So yes, basically, you need to reverse hollow at a bonfire by having one humanity point in the top left. So, use humanity, reverse hollow, then become a human. You want to wait in that area for a little bit, because don't be on the outside, you will get killed by an invader. Then I will set up a password, you type in that password, summon me, we go whoop gargoyles' asses. Can't go online. How so? Is it just because of, like, internet connection issues, or if it's just, like, you can't log in? Oof, when do you want to have the next Ultra Kill update? Whenever it is finished. Oh, what do you want in the new update, not when do you want it? Preferably, maybe something to make the, of course, they are introducing the SRS cannon, but I kind of hope they have something more for, how do I describe this? I hope they have something more, I don't really know what I would actually want in the new update. I guess new enemy types that are kind of like husks. That's the best way I can describe it. I just want more like common enemies, because... Oh god. Hold on. What are your opinions on pirating? Oh, fuck, man. Okay, well... Alright, back to normal. Yay, back to Great Hollow. So, we want to still try and get to the bottom, because we want to be absolutely sure that we can actually get the Covenant that's down here. There's also the end of an NPC quest line that we need, so just gotta grab that. Although, I fucking hate the Basilisk in this area. It doesn't matter if I'm already across the world, man. If you can't do online because you're pirating, then I'm not going to try and do a summon. Because being across the world's not the issue. It's because of the whole piracy thing. I'm pretty sure that doesn't allow you to be online, period. Ofukia, the new Blood Publisher's soundtrack on Steam. Dude, okay, I kid you not, I wrote an entire, like, page of Ultra Kill achievement ideas. And it's pretty big. And most of them are, like, kind of like, do this with this, and this, and this, and such. Like, for example, I had an achievement idea of fireworks, where it's like, you kill 5 enemies airborne. Also, if you want a tip, buy the damn game. Like, seriously, it's such a fucking good game. I literally do not, like, listen, I'm not incredibly... God fucking damn it. I'm not incredibly opposed to pirating all the time. Like, if you're pirating Hogwarts Legacy, then whatever. It's Dark Souls, man. You're going to the Dark Souls guy and asking a tip for the gargoyles on a game you pirated. Like walking up to God and asking if you can get an autograph on a version of the Bible that you got from another religion. If you want a tip, go to the wiki and look one up. Or buy the game, because this game is fucking magical and it's worth every single dime in the world, and then come back to me and I shall provide you a excellent tip. But anyways, besides all that, Ultra Kill achievement ideas. It's mainly just achievement ideas regarding, like, let's say, maybe... Fuck it. Oh, what did I have? There was one idea that I had that was pretty good. For at least one achievement idea. Actually, can I boot up my list on my notes? Because I think I still have it. Oh shit, I still do. Damn. Let's see. A couple of them are also just based on, like, picking up a weapon for the first time, or beating a boss for the first time. Can't tell if you're talking to me or to Gaio ask about piracy. Gaio ask about piracy, not you, don't worry. Just listen to me. Like, I love this game. If I could be in this world, I would thrive. But I can tell you right now that, like, don't pirate it. Like a game, I'll buy it. That's a promise, but I feel bad. You don't have to feel bad. I'm just saying that if you want to do summons and do all the cool online stuff, you have to buy the game. And even then, you should buy the game, because it's really good. Like, you don't have to feel bad. It's just that, like, my morals with games are if you're giving money to shitty developers, then that's bad. Like, for example, don't buy Hogwarts Legacy. Like, play it, sure. Pirate it, though. Because that troglodyte of a person J.K. Rowling is. Regressing humanity one sultry word at a time. That's fine. But this is Dark Souls. Ooh, this game! I was just ping-pong down to hell. Also, hi, mushrooms. This game, I love it so much. And, like, I don't really mind people pirating the game, but it's like, if I'm gonna make a detour to go and be someone summoned for a little bit, because I am passionate so much to the point where I'm willing to speedrun the first bit of the game to go help another person's out with summons. You'll feel the same about Halo than you do about Dark Souls. Okay, this is gonna sound like an absolute dreadful curse. I have never played a Halo game in my entire life. It's mainly just because I never grew up with, like, consoles that had Halo. Or, I grew up with consoles that had Halo, I just I could not buy Halo because my mom was one of those people that was like, if it has blood and gore in it, then it sucks. Or, it's, you know, bad. In 2 days, damn. Yeesh. I remember I had a pre-order of Elden Ring, and a fun fact about the pre-order for Elden Ring came out on my birthday. That was pretty sick. How old is Dark Souls? That's actually a good question. I know 2018 is when the remaster came out. Dark Souls 1 release date. Dark Souls 1, September, was it September 22nd, 2011. 2011, mate. Okay. But yeah, 2011. It's been like over 12 years since this game has been released, and it's still a like cultural phenomenon of like how this game turned from this just like everyone is like, oh yeah, I don't really like the game all too much, to instantly became like genre defining. Because when this game came out, for the first time, I'm pretty sure it didn't have good reception, but eventually over time everyone was like, holy shit. Oh, also, in case you didn't know, there's a Hydra here. And if you walk over by this skull that no one really knows what it's about, Clam. I want to buy an airsoft gun, but I said the Master Chief, I kind of regret doing it. Yeah. I feel like there are some games that are like not even close to worth the money. Of course, Pizza Tower and stuff is like worth every single dime, because oh my god, that game just looks so much fun. And I know I'm not in liberty to say how good like a game like Pizza Tower is, because I've never played it before. I've only watched all of it, but from the looks of it, it looks fantastic. But yeah, there are some games where it's like, maybe it's not worth the $70 or like the $60 that it make it. Yo, is that Maurice? What's ironic about that is that literally no one knows what it is. We don't know if it's like the skull of a giant or like the skull of a god or just something that's been there. I'm pretty sure like people still have no idea what the skull like is or what its purpose is or whose skull it is. My theory is that it used to be a god that was down here, but even then those ends are a little loose. That's hard to even say. Good. That sure did some. Okay. I remember stand with the dragon. Nice. Because the Ultra Kill should be worth more, and some FIFA should be way less. FIFA shouldn't even exist. That game is a fucking travesty. And I get that some people like playing sports games, that's fine. But I think people should realize when FIFA or like NBA is like ripping them off. Because let's be completely frank here, those are games that are sports related, that have been out for that have been in production for a very long time, and yet have literally never changed the gameplay mechanics since the day they started. It's like, I'm looking at FIFA, maybe, like, FIFA 2012, or maybe, they're probably not even a game. A very old version of FIFA, and a very new version of FIFA, and the gameplay looks the exact same as when it started. And you could say that about Dark Souls. Because what's funny about Dark Souls, at least I'm not doing the same menial task over and over again. Like, sure, I'm killing gods, which some might call a menial game, but Jesus Christ, it's just soccer. Like, isn't the whole point of a video game to escape reality? Why do people want to regress back to doing sports? It's like, then just do the sport. And you could say, oh, well, you're playing Dark Souls, then just kill a Hydra. Like, that's not a good comparison. And yeah, games like Ultra Kill, I feel like Ultra Kill's at like a pretty good limit. Used football, aka soccer, so I thought 30 seconds is quite possibly the worst purchase of my life. Yeah, from what I've heard, people just don't end up happy after playing FIFA games. It's also like that loot crate shit that I hate in video games. I am super anti-loot box, and I know I've said on times that I've purchased a lot of TF2 stuff. At least I'm not purchasing like what could possibly be like a really shitty new character, or just something like that. At least what I'm purchasing I know is garbage. But it's always just that, I guess, aspiration to having the rarest thing in the universe come from just one random crate. Okay, that's a breath attack. Oop, wrong one. Oh, I don't even have a Pyromancy Flame equipped. It's just that I don't like loot crates in games that, like, how do I describe this? It's like, TF2 will be around for a very long time. But with FIFA, it's like, there's always a new installment every other, like, week, apparently. I guess I killed him. Alright, I want to talk about the skull. That's all there is to talk about the skull. No one, I'm pretty sure, like, no one knows what it is. I think people have theorized that it's, like, the skull of a giant, but that's way too big to be the skull of a giant. People were thinking an aquatic boss. Or something along those lines. I personally don't really know what it could be, but, Maurice. Sure. Also, in case anyone hasn't picked up on yet, this is one of the, like, very, very few areas in Dark Souls where ambient music is playing. Like, there's Firelink Shrine, there's little bits and pieces of Anor Londo with, like, the ambience of, like, footsteps from other corridors. But there's just music here, which is really weird. And I kinda wish Dark Souls did the same kind of thing as Elden Ring, where it had, like, ambient music playing around. But not, like, how do I describe this? There are so many enemy encounters in the game. I wish they had ambient music, but specifically not for when a person is in combat. Know what I mean? Like, this is very vast. And by the way, in case you want to know a quick fun thing about these trees are holding up the crust of the world. They're all holding up all the little bits and pieces of the world. And if you remember when we went to the Tomb of the Giants last stream, or I guess that was 2 streams ago, we went to the Tomb of the Giants and we finally we killed that guy called Paladin Leroy. He was sectioned in an area where we were able to see all of this. Ruined other games with microtransactions in a few games still people played. Playing for zombies. Yeah, they follow all under that strategy of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, by making it more broken. It's like you have such crazy cool games, like for example, Plants vs Zombies, which it's just fun, idle, just goofing around strategy game, whatever. Nothing really too important. And then EA comes along, and they take the fattest shit on everything that you love. Do you have Plants vs Zombies on your phone? Well, now you can play it on console. It runs shittier, it's now a first-person shooter, and there's microtransactions enough to topple the entire population of Greece. It's like, why? Like, no one wanted this. But you've added it anyways, because you guys are just greedy scumbags. Like, why can't we just go back to an era when, like, you make a game, it gets fully released, and then we talk about how good the game is? Like, of course, Elden Ring didn't have, like, the craziest launch. Actually, I lie. That game, oh my fucking god, the launch of it was insane. You wanna know what's even funnier? What was that game called? The games where it's like you are fighting against the robot dinosaurs? Like Forbidden, Horizon, those games. When the newest Horizon game came out at the same time as Elden Ring, that could have been, in my opinion, this was quite possibly the worst possible time to release a game. Was on, you know, March 25th or February 25th, 2022. That could not have been a worse time. And even like a month after that is a bad time to release, because Elden Ring had such a high build-up and then won Game of the Year. It's like, that's what happens when you make a successful game that works. Like God of War Ragnarok. That game came out, nearly won Game of the Year. It's insane. And then you have games like FIFA. Like, cool. What about FIFA? What do we got from FIFA? Also, I'm pretty sure there's a illusory wall in this area. I'm bound to find it. Unless I'm just tripping balls, but I'm gonna find it if there is one. Ah. Here. Yeah. But, it's like, I wish we could just go back to a time when you release a video game, it wasn't focusing on profits. Like, Undertale. That's a pretty damn good example of a game that was meant to just be kind of made and then, whatever. Toss it around, toss a couple of ideas around. Over time, not only became, like, the fucking greatest RPG of, like, you know, the modern era, or modern day, it basically then became a massive, massive, massive hit. And all it took was a couple of years. It's like people will be looking at, like, Dark Souls 3 and comparing it to Elden Ring and stuff like that. And it's like, sure, the comparisons are not really there because Dark Souls 3 was before Elden Ring. But it's like when you release a game for your first hit and make it good, fleshed out, have a lot of content, and just fun, you're just gonna make the game perfect. If I ever make a game, I'd make an email sure people can request fixes and ideas. Sadly, that probably won't happen because it's my Steam Deck, which is really bad, which are really hard to control with Unity. I had a couple ideas for games, and I think I've already said them. But I had one idea that I was particularly lingering on. Okay, I'm gonna give up on this. I'm pretty sure. Wait. Careful. Hopefully. Ha 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 ha. Found it. It's what was I gonna say? I had a game idea that I've been dabbling on for a while. It's essentially Deathloop, but, it's essentially Deathloop mixed with Fury, if anyone's played that really cool indie game. It's like Boss Rush, but with the same kind of premise of a time loop. in progress. It's a big thing, and I won't explain it right now because that would probably take up the rest of the stream. But needless to say, like, the one thing I would do is if I'm making the game, I just take as much time as I need with it. Because as long as you didn't make a Kickstarter and made false promises on a due date, then you're free to just work on the game for all eternity. That's how Omori became infamous for just being like a really shitty launch. I mean, if you think about it, they, what was it, like over $60,000? Over $60,000, I believe, raised on Kickstarter, and they couldn't fulfill the promise on the due date. They didn't respond to any comments, and when they released the game, sure, it was really cool, but it wasn't groundbreaking. People just called it more depressing more depressing Undertale. And sure, it can be really, really cool, it's just that you kind of have to make it have this flair to it. But so many new games just keep releasing all this stuff, calling it new, and then they just, you know, it just doesn't work. Like, oh, by the way. Hello. It's the bird dragon. It's the dragon for birds. And you can kind of hear in the ambience. Like birds kind of flapping and tweeting. So, this is an everlasting dragon, which are pretty much immortal. And we can join the Covenant. That's right, we can join some dragons. Now, what's unfortunate about this is while I can get some cool items out of it, you have to donate dragon scales to advance the Covenant by placing down that eye and then going over to a person who has a dragon scale and killing them. And not, I don't think you steal it, but I'm pretty sure you take, and they still have a dragon scale. But, yeah. This is how you do the dragon stuff. And then let's just show it off real quick. Although I forgot, you can't take it off until you die, I believe. So we're just gonna have to jump off a cliff the moment we do this. But, I believe... Is it all the way up here? Oh. Ta-da! I'm a dragon now. And, I think all it does is just make it so my moveset, it makes it so I do a little bit higher damage, but I'm not wearing a helmet. But I can do this. Oh, this. And it only takes up stamina, which is pretty cool, I guess. I mean, it's an item. It's pretty neat. It can certainly lead to some crazy shit if you know how to use it right, but, pretty much it. Let's just keep it on for a little bit. Oh, and also, now, we were all very accustomed to cutting off dragon tails, and what's even cool about this one, or what's even cooler about this one, this guy doesn't care. You can just lop off his tail, and he's still chill. Not like it really hurts your everlasting. So, he's vibing. Alright, so that's Great Hollow done, and that only took about an hour. Mainly just because I had to make a detour to go attempt to be the summon for a person pirating the game. But, whatever. A few streams ago you said that you had a Discord server. I do have a Discord server, although here's the plan with the Discord server. There are so little people joining the streams and watching the videos now. While I have a big following of over, I was gonna say 800 subscribers, no, 900 now, thank you all, of over 900 subscribers, the only problem with that is that it's only gonna be like 14 people join the server at most. So, I'm kind of waiting for that sweet spot where you get a lot of people kind of, you know, popping around the streams and showing up a bunch, and then they can join the Discord server. The only problem with that is that I'm not entirely sure if a Discord server would be a good idea, because I'm not sure if anything would really go well, I guess. Because I don't really bother with Discord servers. I kind of don't really like them. It's like, what do I gain from making a Discord server? I guess just a more consecrated community? Like, I don't know. I don't really not like I don't like the idea of it. I'd be down with making a Discord server and interacting with all you people, but it's like drawing streams and normal streams in general are kind of more of a way to do that. And also, plus, it's so fucking hard to manage a Discord server when there's like over and under a specific amount of people. Because if it's over a very specific amount, you gotta have moderators on standby. And then when it's a very low amount, it's like there's not much going on. It's kind of very inactive. So I guess if I were to make a Discord server, or release the Discord server, it would probably be at like a more manageable amount. Like maybe 2,500, I don't know. VCs? While that is true, I can do voice calls. It's like, I mean, what would I do? Just stream Ultra Kill? I mean, I can already do that with YouTube and gain more of an audience. And plus, I mean, I don't really like talking one-on-one with people. Or not even one-on-one, just in a large group in general. Because as I'm doing this now, it's kind of like speaking in an auditorium and having people occasionally call out from the audience, and then I, you know, answer questions and talk about stuff. Like, that's comfortable for me. But when I'm in a call, I'm just kind of like, I don't want to talk in a group. Like, this is the exact reason why I don't bother doing anything in high school. I mean, I'm a very secluded man. I like to keep my priorities in check, which also includes not talking at all. Who knows? Discord server will probably be an eventuality, but not now. Not time yet. Oh, and also, if you're wondering, can I remove this? I have to remove it when I die. So, we're gonna be Dragon Head for a while. Which means no helmet, which is gonna be awesome when I get headshot by one of that archers. It's gonna be awesome when I get headshot by an archer and it does like half my health. So now we're doing a little bit of Seath's place. And you could say, oh, well, weren't you going to do Paint the World of Ariamis? I was. Wait. No, you know what? I should probably actually do that, now that I think about it. My brain was like, you should probably go do Painted World of Ariamis for a very specific reason. And I was like, what is that reason, brain? Mainly because you've kind of been procrastinating on doing it ever since you got the Lord Vessel. And now it's been, like, what? 2 Lord Souls, a DLC, and the Great Hollow? Probably should be doing that, so let's just run over there. Apologies for doing a little bit of a backtracking. But so be it. Now, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was just gonna say there's also better ways to relay information to me. You not only have you only have the streams. There's also Twitter and my there's Twitter and my Reddit. And you could say, oh, he uses Reddit. No, I use Reddit to post art and like, you know, spread art. I don't bother doing anything with Reddit because it's just gross. It's a bad place. I hate it. But then again, I also hate Twitter, but both places I post my art. And another area, I think I have both of those linked, although I need to change my Twitch, because I don't stream on Twitch anymore, I stream on YouTube. And apologies to any Twitch followers who have been, you know, begging on hands and knees for a Twitch stream. I just prefer YouTube more. It's just a little, like, better. It has a lot more functionality. And Twitch loves to crack down on people who love saying partial words that could sound like something bad. Because, I mean, I think there are a couple of streamers who have been banned for saying something that sounded like a very not good term, and then proceeding to get their asses completely annihilated by YouTube Terms of Service. I also need to walk around. That's so fucking fun. God damn it. I need to go around because I put the elevator down and forgot to bring it back up. Whoopsie! And the way you do that is you basically just go over here and do this section again, which, fine by me. I'm down for a little bit of walking. But, Twitter, Reddit, I mean, there's also, my Ko-fi page. And I want to specify this right now, to the people watching. If you ever want to give me money, first of all, bad choice. Oops, wrong move. It's not because I'm going to be doing anything nefarious with it, or that I'm going to be stealing your money. I'm just saying, why in the hell would you give me money in the first place? But, if you would like to give me money, the link on the bottom left of every single video. On every single one, if you type in that link in your search bar, it'll pop up a page where you can give me money. Because YouTube, I can't get monetized until I reach 1,000 subs. That is one of the best ways you can give me money right now, is just by doing that. I also have commissions open, and I do Sharpie art and shit, and it's sick. I got a commission recently though, and the person was very nice. Very, very nice. And I'm glad to see that the people who are giving me, who give me commissions are also very chill. But, yeah, if you just want to give me money, or you want cool pieces of art done by Moop, not on MS Paint, of course, but on, like, traditional Sharpie stained glass, or icons, or whatever, what have you, then the bottom left link takes you directly to my Ko-fi page, in which case you can give me money, and I draw. Oop. Not all the way. Oh. Huh. Thank you, random ghost, who just pulled the elevator for me. Okay, now we just need to put this down once, and we should be good. Apologies that this is taking a long time to get to the painted world. Kinda just dabbling my time. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the best ways you can support me. It's just through cash, via Ko-fi, following my Twitter and Reddit to see whenever I upload art, and a couple of other things. There's a couple of other socials I'm a part of, but I don't bother showing them because, I mean, there's nothing really to gain from that. Like, I used to have a DeviantArt account, but I don't even bother anymore because it just kind of sucks now. Because basically all DeviantArt is AI schlock and porn now. Just nothing coming from it. Also, I'm going to stay silent. Oh my god! Alright. Welcome to the painted world of Ariamis. This is one of my favorite areas of the game, and I just keep forgetting that it exists. But every single time I see it, I'm like, wow, so pretty. And it's like, there's not a lot of areas in Dark Souls 1 that have snow in it. The only areas that I can think of are Undead Asylum. And even then, that's not even really areas. The main reason why I love small concert creators is because the personal connection's easier and... This chat message, if I understand with you. Yeah. It's like... I prefer doing streaming and stuff like that. And it's like, listen, if I become big, I will try to still keep the same amount of, like, stuff that I normally do. Which is just keeping my general morals in check. Which is... pay attention to a voice no matter how small. Because, I mean, like, you guys are chill. So far, no one has been incredibly dickhead unless you've been 8 years old on a stream 2 days ago. Bitching and moaning about Minecraft. But, I mean, none of you guys have been incredible assholes. Also, these guys suck. For context on why these guys suck, you need to have pyromancies in order to stop this from happening. That pus is toxic. And it will get you, no matter how much you try. You need to definitely keep pyromancies on hand, because if you burn them, it gets rid of the weird, like, poison fog that they release for some odd reason. But I guess the main way I can describe it, of, like, what I would prefer to keep, also albino rats, is, like, I want to share what I know as much as I can. Because we're all a bunch of dudes on this rock, floating in space, so the least we can do is make the most of it. And if that is not how you drink an Estus. And if I avoid, like, one comment, it's one of two issues. One, my brain doesn't even register that it exists. Two, it's because it's a bad message, or, like, a message that I don't even have to respond to, because it's probably either a joke or just, like, negative in some way. I try to keep those in check. Yeah, I'm back and my phone ran out of charge. Alrighty. Welcome back. Yeah, for some reason if you burn these guys, they don't release a poison cloud, which is odd, but a weird flex, but okay. That was not a fireball sound. That was someone farting in order to create a fireball. Like, listen to this noise. Hold on. That's not a fireball sound. I think a fireball would have some, like, whoosh to it, you know what I mean? Something like, it would sound like a actual flaming projectile going through the air. But that just sounds like you, like, are attempting to release a very long fart through a match. Is the best way I can describe it? And try to light that on fire to make a fireball. There we are. But yeah, if I ever miss a message, I'll try not to do that thing. Can you guys tell me how to join your server? Oh, did I get toxic? Fuck. No one can join the server. I'm not posting links. Oh. You good, dude? Don't even know how that worked. But I will not be posting the link to the Discord server. I apologize if anyone is really wanting to get into the Discord server. It's not happening. It's mainly just because I don't... At the state I'm in now, I don't feel like it would be a good, like, server at all. Because it's gonna have, like... Because here's what's gonna happen, right? Because I have a lot of folks, right, who watch the streams and join and subscribe and stuff like that. That's cool. And I support all of you for making that choice. However, in the state I'm in right now, it would need at least 2,500 subscribers before I decide to change my mind. Mainly because that's when a Discord server begins to pop off. Also, pardon me for 1 second, I gotta go let my cat outside. Oop, press wrong button. Whoops. Okay, sorry, this is gonna take a little bit longer. I might have to set up a BRB, but I need to go grab a couple of things from my mom's shopping cart, so I will be right back. Oh, I'm back. I apologize. You know what's really funny? Also gotta go, my phone's at 3%. Farewells. Oh, thank you, Luxor, for the subscription. Apologies, I had to go, grab a couple of things from my mom's, shopping trip. But, okay. Why am I not? Oh, there we go. The reason I wasn't tabbed in. What was I gonna say? Oh, what is my cat doing? You know what's really ironic? Is that the moment you said that, I walked into my room, and my cat was on my desk. I assume trying to, like, scrounge for any treats or foods that he can acquire, which, I don't like to give him treats a lot. Only when he's being a good little baby. But every single time he hops up... Oh, you wanna know why? Ice cream sandwich wrappers. That's probably why. The high back. That's the sound I make when I hear corny joke. Yeah! My reaction to that information. Oh, also, you know, I didn't mention this at first, but there's also a giant undead dragon here. And his wing just fell off. Hey, you don't mind if I grab this, right? Oh god, he doesn't mind. Ooh. Don't taunt. The undead. I thought he was gonna slip off for a second. I was like, wow, damn. I like do this. I was gonna say, I'm so gonna get fucking clocked in the face for that. Okay, just run. Run, get up here, take a couple swigs. Okay. Wow, that really sure did hit him. Did a lot of damage though. That's good. Also, I might have to go and prematurely end stream. I apologize, it's mainly just because family is wanting food. So they're deciding on dinner. Okay. Got him. Cool. Okay. Hold on. Give me a sec. Oh, receiving a text. I need to go answer that in a moment, but so, Dragon Butt, right? That stayed over from when it was crawling away because it was decaying. And it's still kind of moving. Now, you can't actually do anything with it, you can't kill it, and it's meant to be blocking the way to the boss that's over yonder. However, if you just hit it with a jumping attack, it stands up. Now, I don't know why that happens, but it does, so that's cool. How old am I? I am 18 years old as of February 25th. So, happy birthday to me. A few months back. Or about a month back. If you're getting that. Time's not advancing that fast. But yeah, I'm good old 18. I can now... Hey, I can watch porn legally now, guys. Now, not to brag or anything, but it's a pretty big deal. There's also that and the, you know, a couple of other things I can do. Also, if anyone's played Demon Souls, you may remember what this guy looks like. That is the... Flanax? It's like PH something 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 LAX. Flex. It's like a actual thing. It's a term for when you have a bunch of soldiers. Kind of... Oh god, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, no, I lost it. Shit. Hold on. I apologize. I'm gonna have to make a quick, like, voiceover real quick. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Okay. Oh, tab in. There we go. Oh. For some reason the controller is acting a little odd. This is the newest one, but I think it's just because of some shenanigans. Oh, also, in case you weren't sick of these guys, there's also illusory walls. Welcome to Illusory Wall Bone Wheel Town. Wow, nice one. Wow, thanks, Loud Motor. That's crazy. I'm jealous. I've been doing it illegally. Ah, shit, man. I gotta send you to the cops, man. Oh. Gentlemen. Boosh. Give me your pyromancy, you weird, disgusting blob, man. I keep forgetting that one exists. This is an area that everyone gets tripped up on because there's actually two pyromancies you can get here. Acid Surge and Flame Surge, which is weird to see considering it's being wielded by, like, Pushtool hollows, which is odd because normally hollows don't do pyromancy, they only have torches. But, so be it. Also, welcome to Bone Town. Yo-wah. Galway. Whoa! Okay. Oh, die. No, stop kicking. Kill him! Oh. Oh my god! Whenever I'm editing the stream, I need to play like a chainsaw sound over that, just like them running over. Just... Jesus Christ, I got melted. Well, good for me, I can wear a helmet now. Because I don't have, Dragon Head. Rattle 'em, boys. It did rattle me. Very scary. That wasn't very nice. Little rude skeletons. Coming up into my crib. Coming into my painted world of Ariamis. Oh, and also, if anyone's wondering, hey, this looks a little bit familiar. I played Dark Souls 3 as my first game and I did all the DLC. Yeah, this place is the predecessors to the Painted World of Ariandel. In fact, I have a lot of references to Painted World of Ariamis from this game in Dark Souls 3, which is pretty cool. Okay, I got my nose. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of things that are kind of happening that I can't really, like, control, so apologies if I'm having to, like, divert my attention to, like, 7 different things. Also, crow people. And if you play Dark Souls 2, you may remember this guy being a shopkeeper. Oh god. And what's even annoying is that those guys actually pack a punch, which is incredible. Just fun that they also have a grab attack that pecks you. Oh, and if you want a quick tip, if you can wield the ability to use the Pyromancy Flame Tempest, you can turn all those dudes into the easiest soul farming section in the entire game, if you don't want to dupe souls. Because those guys, I don't think they're all weak to fire, but they can take quite a bit of fire damage. So if you just do Fire Tempest, which is a AoE fire spell, you can shut them down pretty quickly. Oh, lordy lord. It's bird moment. That's grab attack. You. Good. Yes! Oh, Souvenir of Reprisal. That's actually going to come in handy later for when we're showing off some Covenant things. Oh look, it's Velka's mask. If you want a quick little note, Velka is the god of death in the Dark Souls universe, and you can find a couple other statues around the place, including one in Dark Souls 3 that allows you to request absolution, which is the term for if you basically punch an NPC and they get all pissy at you, you can go back to them and then they'll be unaggro. Which also could potentially be a reference to Oswald of Karim from this game, because he's also a supporter of Velka who is able to absolute your sins. KFC. True. We are absolutely... That is true, we were roasting birds. And you know what? Good. I like me some roast bird. I'm gonna say right now, and I know this is common knowledge, I tried a Popeye's biscuit. How in the hell are you meant to eat those without water? Or like some sort of way to dilute it? Or I guess liquefy it or moisturize it or just add any sort of like flavor to it. Because it tastes like you're taking talcum powder and you compress it into the shape of a biscuit. And it's about as dry as one too. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna humanify real quick, because there's actually something we can do. Yeep. I also probably won't be able to stream for much longer, because we are getting food. But I probably will. I will keep streaming. I'll just when the time comes, food will be arriving, and then you guys will know the reason why I had to leave. A blast. Oh, broken straight sword. Cool. Oh, hell yeah. Best weapon in the game. So we want to head over here. And the reason why is because not only, first of all, in case you want a quick tip on where all the pyromancies are, there's one behind here. Welcome to, I'm pretty sure where all those, Flanax were from. These cages. You may notice that these bodies are burnt. They're like crispy. Not from these guys. But from a different person. Now, if you remember a couple streams ago, I was referring to a person named Xanthus. It's got a massive fucking melon there, bro. This is King Jeremiah. And he has chaos pyromancies. He also has an interesting whip. That's cool, Jeremiah. How about you die? We don't need you. You are the weakest link. And we get his whip. So, the thing about King Jeremiah is I believe that he has some sort of affiliation with this place, of course, because he's an invader here. But that head wrapping, I'm pretty sure, is also called the Xanthus Crown, which if you, I believe, go into the files of this game and investigate what that giant wall-hugging parasite in Blighttown was, I think he's the King of Xanthus. Or King Xanthus, or whatever. Something something Xanthus. But Xanthus is a pretty prominent figure, I think, in the lore, but like we don't see anything else of him. I think it's mainly because they just couldn't find a way to add him into the game fluidly without ruining some of the things about the game that's already in it. But I would love to see if there's anything we could learn about like King Jeremiah and Xanthus and stuff like that. I mean, Xanthus, as a fun fact, also means yellow. I'm not sure what language it's a translation for, or where it originally is from, but Xanthus means yellow. Which is the reason why he was wearing all yellow. Okay. Oh, sweet gods. It's atrocious being down here. It's like walking in on a fucking active blender happening. So let's see. Oh yeah, let's crank this. So you may remember this from Dark Souls 3. You had to crank a lever to advance the area, and it pushes down a statue and faces it south. Interesting. Boss. Fuck. Oh god. Bones. This dubious certified bone moment. Tag your friends and say bone wheel moment while just sending gifts of bone wheel. You also, I believe, can get the shield. That's just the wheel. But I'm pretty sure that's either a purchase that you have to make or a drop. And I didn't get the drop, but these guys respawn infinitely, so I might be able to get it sometime. Not entirely sure, though. Anyways, I believe this exits outside the well, and now we can advance to the final bits of the Painted World of Ariamis. We also missed a secret area, I believe. So we're gonna have to head over and grab that. Unless it's just right over here. Ah! Bad to the bones. Because I'm bad to the bones. Remember when Bad to the Bones was just like a song that existed that everyone kind of listened to at one point? It's like, yeah, it's a good song. And then became somehow just a phenomenon where everyone was somehow immediately drawn to just associating Bad to the Bone with skeletons and putting them in scenarios where it's like the skeletons with with like a glowing blue glowing blue God, I almost fucking said it again. Glowing blue fire around them. They're just like holding up a middle finger or a gun or something. Like, what the hell happened there? We all of a sudden went from caring so much about, or we all of a sudden started just thinking of Bad to the Bone as just like the perfect meme. Really weird. Meme culture. It exists. Also, I believe we want to actually go back up here. Also, these guys' accuracy is impeccable with their spear throws. If you saw there, I got hit so many times. Almost died. Crazy. You know, I'm just looking at one of them just aiming towards a corner. But I believe... Okay, we don't want to head up here. We want to go actually back this way. Oh! Wrong. Debated. What happens when you're par for the course when you're a pro gamer like me? Oh god. Not the fart. Shit. Not the flatulence, mate. Whew. Toasty. Oh, there's something up there? Shit. Whoa. These guys kind of have the same annoying moves as Calamite does, where they do like a nose turn and somehow that manages to hit you so accurately. Okay. Alright, we're making it through this place. One meager step at a time. The Dark Ember. This allows us to create occult weapons. Also, no, that's not an illusory wall. Me. And you should know that. Me. What other games do you play? Not actually a whole lot, at least recently. Basically, the whole lineup I used to have was TF2, Hyper Light Drifter, Binding of Isaac, and like one or two more games thrown in the mix that I can't really remember right now. Rat. Oh yeah, I love how there were so few enemies in the base game of Dark Souls where they were able to inflict toxic naturally. Like the only ones that were able to do that, I'm pretty sure, were the dart blowers. And then the entirety of Painted World already almost exists, and somehow toxic becomes the new status quo. But I still kind of play TF2, but not so much. And then I don't really dabble in online games all too much. I just kind of found communities just get driven to absolute shit after a while. And I get that's just like how, you know, all online games are bound to become. It's just this rancid cesspool of shit. But sometimes it's like you see these really cool games get released, and then just somehow the community just, the moment it starts, just evolves into absolute anarchy. I mean, Splitgate, like, I used to love that game, and now I don't really bother playing it. It's just because everyone's, like, incredulously toxic. And I get, like, online game, first-person shooter, somewhat similar to Halo in a way, so, of course, there's going to be people that are toxic. But, you know, it's like, why does that have to be every single Halo-esque first-person shooter? Like, why can't we have one where everyone's just, like, happy-go-lucky? And don't even mention TF2, because that is not a happy-go-lucky place. And no, I guess you couldn't really consider TF2 to be a first-person shooter Halo-esque game. But it's got some elements to it. I mean, like, I think the one thing that set me off on day one on if Splitgate was going to become have a really toxic community was they had a stat for how many times you teabag to someone. And I'm like, I get the funny that you can, you know, teabag enemies and stuff like that. After a certain point, it's like, when do we realize that it's a form of mockery and not really, like, fun to have happen to you? Like, for example, it's like, I wouldn't want to go around teabagging people, because if they start teabagging me, then I'm going to get upset. Just this constant cycle of just arrogance and annoyance that won't cease. But then again, that's just kind of how gaming is. Anyways. The fuck is that sound? I think that's meant to be the sound of the zombie dragon crawling across the bridge. That doesn't make any sense because they didn't hit the trigger point for it. I should actually go grab Estus. I just forgot that the boss around here. We don't actually have to fight the boss, although I'm going to because I can. And honestly, to be completely frank with you, it's a fun fight. It's got a kind of annoying gimmick, but it's understandable when you kind of realize what the whole place is about. So let's head on over here and just pop some kindling. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, are you going to be moving on to Seath's place? Probably not. I think this might just be a shorter stream for today, because we got dinner and such coming over, so not going to be too long of a stream. And also, Seath's Funhouse can always wait. That's a place I can certainly bide its own time. Alright, let's move it. Have you been... Oh, what boss are you doing? We are doing a... I kind of actually don't want to say what the boss is until we see them. But needless to say, they're a pretty interesting boss. And I will tell you right now, they are part dragon. So that means tail cut. Although with this boss, it's incredibly difficult to get a tail cut on them. So be warned, it might not even happen this stream. I believe there's ones on the railing here. Ah! Whoa. Jesus Christ. Don't tase me, bro. Send you off. Oh, damn it. Eat. Eat. And Big Damon. Yep. Okay. Bring it up. You good, bro? Yeet. I'm just gonna poke him, man. Oh, I think there's a large Titanite, but I already have my inventory full of those. Alright. So here is how the fight normally goes. Is that you don't actually have to fight them. You can literally just walk right past, and she even encourages it. This is Crossbreed Priscilla. She's cool, because she's got a big-ass scythe, and she is part magic, sorry, I just read the message in chat, part dragon, part human. So, Crossbreed Priscilla. Hi!
Who art thou?
Boop.
One of us thou art not.
Yep.
If thou hast misstepped into this world,
Nope.
plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Okay,
If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
I will. What is that? Crossbreed Priscilla.
Thou must returneth whence thou came. This land is peaceful, its inhabitants kind.
No, they're not.
But thou dost not belong.
Yep.
I beg of thee, plunge down from the plank and hurry home.
Nope. I will not be doing that. Oh, also, if you want a quick tip on how you can tell she's a dragon, not only does she have scales on the side of her head, but I'm pretty sure she has something with her eyes that we can tell. If you look at her eyes, they're dragon eyes. And she's got little, if you notice around, I think the, like, part around the side of her head and on the forehead, she's got scales and horns and stuff. So, also pretty cool design. She's got, like, nice cloak. And also, you see where this is going. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little bit. You can cut off her tail because she is part dragon. Although, very interesting the way you do it. Although, I actually kind of want to do it with a small weapon so we can get multiple cuts in a second.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
So, she's gone. Yep. There she is. So, if you need a quick tip on how to fight Crossbreed Priscilla, if you really want to, you can cut off, you can hit her with pyromancies, and it reveals her location. You can also check the snow for footprints, because she normally is just generally invisible, but, you know. This fight you can basically just one-shot, because she has such a small amount of health, but we're trying to go for her tail. Boss fight, boss fight. Unfortunately, this isn't too crazy of a boss fight. I'm kind of just focusing her tail, and she hasn't even hit me once. Or, she did hit me once when she was invisible, but so be it. I wonder why it's not actually cutting off. Maybe I'm not doing enough damage? This is a really cool fight I wish had more substance to it. Yeet. Check the footprints, she's right there. And yeet. Ah! Yeet. Ah! I'm sure. Oh, come on now. Oh, Priscilla! Dude, shit, toxic people are rare. Huh. Interesting. I've heard, What was the game called? Escape from Tarkov, or just Tarkov? I've heard that community is pretty flippant on if it's toxic or not. Okay, you know what we gotta do? I am going to get this tail cut. Now, you may be asking, why are you teleporting out of the boss arena then? Well, I don't want to kill her because I want her tail, because it's actually a pretty cool weapon. But, on the other hand, I don't want to kill her because, well, I want the tail cut. So by resetting the boss fight by teleporting, you can reset her health, giving you more chances to cut her tail. Because I am bound to cut every single tail in this entire game. And there's a good reason why. It's because it's actually part of an achievement I have to be doing called Knight's Honor. Collect every single rare weapon in the game, which includes potential really, really good or really, really annoying weapon drops from enemies, tail cuts, boss weapons, and quest items. But one of them is Priscilla's tail. So we will be doing this fight probably once or twice in order to get a good tail cut. I don't know why using the dagger didn't really work. I'm pretty sure it's just because, like, she was moving around too quickly for me to actually hit her well. As this looks like mustard. People say, what was it called? People say, Sunny D. That's just, like, the general consensus on what it is. What? Dude, she's cheating! Using fucking invisibility hacks. Okay, so I want to be careful just not to hit her, but only her tail. I believe this might actually do enough damage to cut it off. There we go, Priscilla's dagger. And, yeet! Yeet! Anybody want Roast Dragon?
But why? What's secret?
Does he give me a cool weapon? Later, loser! Oh, we also get this. We can now cosplay as our favorite guy. The King of Xanthus. Which, supposedly, this has a giant fucking parasite underneath, so I probably shouldn't be wearing this for too long. Actually, wait, does it? No. There's actually a fun fact about some of the weapons, or, helmets in this game, is that some of them actually take away some of your maximum health. Or start giving you like an effect that is slowly ticking away at it. For example, if I'm wearing this, you can see that very slowly it's actually reducing my health. But in return, this thing gives me pretty good item drop rate. And increased soul chance, I believe. Oh my god! Oh, hold on, I'm gonna stay silent. Kind of. Man, that was a crazy dragon hunt. So they said just jump off this cliff, right? I love how it does the dun dun every single time. Alright. And that's, the Painted World of Ariamis. Or, what's it called? My fucking chair broken? Suicide. Nah, just jumping off a plank, because apparently that's how you do it. My chair just made the oddest sound, and I'm pretty sure it's probably starting to break. Which is the exact reason why I asked for an office chair. I think that might have to do something with the, air tank. But hopefully the hydraulics don't shoot up my ass. I'm hoping that they don't. So, I guess we could do a little bit of Seath's Funhouse, considering we've only... it's only been an hour and 40 minutes. This is all in your head. I guess so, yeah. Did I ever get a soul? Did I ever kill a crazy dragon lady? Did I ever get a cool dagger? Oh, speaking of cool dagger, we should show off what the dagger looks like. Priscilla's dagger. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool twirls. Pretty neat. And I believe this has a special property, like bleed or something. Oh, bleed 500. That's actually quite a lot. This sword from one of the rare dragon weapons comes from the tale of Priscilla, the dragon crossbreed in the painted world of Ariamis. Possessing the power of Life Hunt, it dances when about when wielded, in a fashion reminiscent of the White Robe Painting Guardians. Cool. I love reading those little item descriptions. It tells you just a cute little thing about the weapon you're holding. There's always something cute about something so crazy and or creepy. For example, I just cut off a dragon's tail, and apparently it can be used as a pretty dope looking dagger. Imagine, like, going in real life, right? You get dragons in real life. You go over to a dragon and you cut off its tail, a very arduous task, and instead of being like, oh man, I got a tail, I could probably either mount this on a wall as like a trophy, or I can probably go and eat it because it got some good dragon meat. No, use it as a weapon. You now have the dragon tail. You can now whack people with it. Oh, by the way, that's not the last dragon we can cut off their tail, because don't forget, Seath is a dragon who owns this place. And, we got some qualms with them because they exist. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why we're actually going out of our way to go kill them, is because they exist. So therefore, they need to die. I don't really need Xylander, nor that. I could show off all the dragon weapons, but not now. Use it as a whip. There is actually a weapon we can use as a whip. That's a pretty interesting one that is also a tail cut. But I'll show that off in just a moment. Oh, we don't need that. We need that to show off. Don't need that, don't need that. I was doing this so that way I can get the achievement for getting the highest fire, I think. Getting the highest fire... What is it called? Highest fire upgraded weapon. That's what I'm thinking. Buckler, we still need that, because funny. Don't need that. Blood Shield's pretty interesting. Boost various resistances. Do it for the vine. Barracks. Alright, let's see. And this one. Okay, now let's show off what the whip looks like. So this is a whip you can get from a Sanctuary Guardian. It is a scorpion tail, because they are manticores. And, it's an interesting whip. So, that exists. And, I really hate how the whips in this game are not, like, good. They're pretty shit, to be honest. I'm new. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome all to the stream. But yeah, that item, I wish whips in this game were a little better. They just don't really do much. I mean, their damage is, what, mediocre, and they kind of don't really do a lot. What have you done? You've initiated the dad joke. No, no, no. Why? But, I think whips in, Elden Ring got improved. I'm not entirely sure, though. From what I've heard, whips in Elden Ring are actually really effective. Okay, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Actually, we do need this. Probably not that. Definitely that. We actually do need this. I'll show you why in a moment. We don't need all these carvings, but I'll do some goofy stuff with them later. Keep the binoculars, and then just keep all the souls. We'll be dumping all these in here, though. I'll eventually spend all of these on boss weapons to show off on a later stream. Don't need that. Don't on that. Not that. That. Or that. Cool. Sorry, I'm just cleaning out my inventory because there's a lot of stuff I don't need. There we go. Look at how clean that is. I guess there's all the souls, but so be it. And look at all this. All the weapons, just nice and orderly. I love organizing my inventory in this game. It's just very soothing. Has a nice sort of soothiness to it. You kind of just get a whole bunch of these items and you're like, well, I don't need all of them in my inventory. I'll just put them in a box. Very effective for fast weapon swapping. Okay, and also I probably could have dumped a couple of these in because I don't actually use some of these. Keep the knights. Actually, you know what? No. We're going to be practically sticking with Elite Knight armor exclusively for like the rest of the run. Because it's incredibly good, and it's also very light, surprisingly. What's another armor set we can dump? This, because it's not really... It's cool. It's effective. but it's heavy. Can't find her Twitch. That's because I no longer stream on Twitch. Oh, also, the ones in the socials in my descriptions of my videos are all dead linked. I keep forgetting to update this for the stream. You basically have to copy and paste it into the search bar and then press enter, and it should work. But just for future reference, I don't stream on Twitch anymore, and I need to deactivate that account. It's mainly just because I found YouTube to just be a little bit better for me. But yeah, I need to update that for the stream, so thank you for reminding me, because I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, donate that, that. I also went through and I just got all of Patch's stuff again. Okay, so our inventory is nice and clean. And I believe we should only have, yep, 2 armor sets. Alright, let's hit it. Yo, new view here, what's up everyone? Nothing much. Just vibing out, playing some Dark Souls. We're trying to get through Seath's Funhouse, and I think I might do just a little bit, then end stream, because I do have to eat din din in the form of takeout chilies. So, you know it's going to be, you know, serendipitous. Oh god, what have you done? You've initiated the dad joke. Jesus Christ, you all are annoying. Hey, do you how gather in a row, please. Everyone gather together. Oh. God damn. The range on that is poor. You. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now we're actually going to go into this place proper instead of going through every single other possible pathway we could be going through. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Duke's Archives. Also known as Seath's Funhouse. This place is egregious. Got a lot of winding pathways, and not a lot of them lead to good stuff. Ooh. Don't you teleport away, you... Dad joke supreme is going in. Bruh, you're at like 1 health. Just die already. Wee! Oh god. Let me out! Sorry, I'm starting to make Halo grunt sounds. As much as I don't know much about Halo, I do know the grunt sounds, just from memes and such. Oh god. Die. I need you all to perish. No! Well, I'm glad we're getting our ass kicked. Not a lot. Not too bad. Just a menial amount. Okay, those guys have 6 eyes on their helmet, which I believe is meant to be... I think the lore with those guys is that they're like Seath's advisors, or maybe not advisors, readers, I think? It's like something, they were a bunch of these... Seath is blind, for context. I believe those guys are meant to be like reading for Seath. So they go around and read all these archive books, and they're meant to be like Seath's eyes. That's the reason why I have 6 eyes. Just need more eyes. But I think it's pretty sick. Imagine your job is to just read books. Not even reading them aloud to someone. Just sitting there and just reading as much as you want. And you get paid for it. Come on now. And it's a terrible item. Yippee! I believe there is another item we can fetch over here, so we're just gonna have to yoink that underneath that staircase. And there's also, I believe, yeah, that chest up there contains one of the most interesting crossbows in this game, the Evelyn. It is a crossbow that fires 3 bolts at once. Or 3 bolts in quick succession, rather. And, it's very interesting because, well, it's a, you know, triple stacked crossbow. I mean, how could it not be interesting? Okay, what have we got? Soul of Brave Warrior. Look. Alright. And now, it is time. Let's actually just go fight Seath. I'm pretty sure we're, like, right next to the boss fight. All we have to do is kill, like, 1 Titanite Lizard, 1 Crystal Dickhead, and go fight the big guy. And you can also tell that, this place is massive. There's a lot of stuff. So now it's slowly getting covered in more and more crystals, and there's also this guy. Shit. That ain't happening. Got him. Yeet. Throstbow. Pricebow? Pricebow sounds really cool. Okay. Get up. Get your litter, just get down tonight. Yeah. What was that? Is that me from... Are you... Now... I'm not insane, right? That lizard just decided to levitate to avoid my attacks? Good for them, I guess. You know what? They deserve to live if they just performed an advanced strat like that. Also, can I just say right now, I love the designs of these crystals. It's just so, like, discordant. It's very pretty in a way. So, by the way, for future reference, make sure to equip a rare ring of sacrifice here, because you kinda will most likely get cursed on the way over here. But that's the reason why is because there's Seath. Can I come back later? Am I interrupting something? Yeah, I'll be right back. So, I think I know why they allow you to just leave that boss arena. Normally, that never happens. You can't exit boss arenas the moment you step into them, unless you're doing unless you're doing anything like using Homeward Bones, or just quitting out of the game, or dying. This one, you can just leave. And I believe the reason why is because they allow you to quickly grab a rare ring of sacrifice, or ring of sacrifice, whatever you may need. Because for context, you need to die at this part. So we're just gonna do this. And yeah, this is one of the rare times we'll actually be able to see this guy's face. Look at his chest hair. Why is it red? But like blood red and not like, like ginger red. So we need to die against this guy because we can't actually hurt him. Oh no, I'm sinking into the crystal. Oh no, I'm dying. This is crazy. That certainly, wow, okay. I know I have to die, but that animation is so broken. Alright. So, also, sorry, that's a bit loud. So we have to die there, because... Welcome to Duke's Archives yet again. Although this time, it's like we're in jail. And also... In case you were wondering, yes, this is the classic video game trope. You can't open the door. You have to go and kill the guard next to it in order to get the key to access the door. But, we'll be doing that in just a second. Can I do this? Yeah. Okay. Crank this. Cool. Want to kindle this up at least, like, once or twice. Because this area actually is kind of tough. The entirety of Duke's Archives is a really rough place. It certainly can beat you quite a lot. It'll beat you up. Oh, and fun fact, you can't warp out of this bonfire until you actually manage to find another bonfire in the Duke's Archives. So you're stuck here. But there is an NPC that we can meet here. Or at least an NPC that we can get to show up here. So we'll be doing that in a second. Alright, back to the usual. Honk. Or what? There we go. I was like, hopefully I can get out of here. Cool. And then we can escape. Oh, we're not gonna do that just yet. Because there's some crystal goons that we're stuck with. Yeet. And yeet. And we can't open that for some odd reason, even though that's the exact same door that we just got out of. But also. Yeah, these things. Again, one of the rare examples of a place having kind of ambient music. So, for context on what these are, I believe those are, like, maidens who were captured by Seath. and brought here. For nefarious deeds, of course. Because like, wouldn't you want a bunch of maidens to corrupt and turn into whatever the fuck those things are? I mean, if I was a nefarious person, I probably wouldn't be doing that, but... the hell is a pretty appropriate reaction to whatever the hell's going on here. I don't exactly know why he needs maidens to do stuff. I think it's because he was trying to discover the secrets to immortality. Which it turns out crystals were a very good method of immortality. So, these things came into being after experimentation. These guys have a grab attack, but it like barely ever hits. Just be careful, I guess. So we have to work our way down, and we could turn that off. And once we turn it off, unfortunately, it can never be used again to re-summon them. I'm pretty sure once they're dead, they're... No, when they're dead, they're not dead forever. I remember this. There are only 2 of them that don't respawn, but I'll show you why those 2 don't respawn. Yeet. What's up, nerd? What's popping down here, broski? Taking sucker shots in my banana cage, Bilbo? Well, let's tango. I need to watch Big Top Burger again. Worthy Kids. Such a good animation. Such a good animator. And to anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, go watch a person named Worthy Kids. WORTHIKIDS. Worthy Kids. Also, later for a bit. But, such a good animator. Has a couple funny series, including Xylophones, or I think it's called Xylophone, or it's just called like Bones or whatever. But it's like 2 bandmates are having to play in front of a bunch of skeletons because they're using too many xylophones in their most recent song. Which is what a novel concept. Oh yeah, we won't be going in there just yet to grab whatever's there. Mainly because we need to go up here. Which BK ad is? Hold on a sec. Ooh, sorry, let me answer questions the moment I'm done fighting snakes. Not that one. This one. Fireball! Yeet! Which is your favorite? From Worthy Kids? I would have to say Big Top... Wow, that sucks. Big Top Burger. It's a fun series. That or Wire, because that was a good song. Wire is a very good one. Alright, well at least we're back here, so that's not bad. Also, the music did just, like, stop, but we still have to go up there and turn it off. I'm not wearing a ring, I just realized. That's probably the reason why I'm not actually killing these guys in one single critical hit. Oh, get back here, weak. You won't do the same, right? Weak! I don't know why these guys instinctively climb this ladder. I think it's just because they want to escape the clutches of me. But I'm not entirely sure. Sorry, Ellen. Which Burger King? No, it's a Big Top Burger. Or, I guess... Yeah, Big Top, I believe, is the name of the series. Got funny, goofy, and rambunctious characters. I think my dinner has arrived, however, so I might have to... I will have to be back in a moment after I'm done with this area to go eat Din Din. I'll be sure to be back later tonight. Oh, sorry, you managed to turn my door closed because of wind and such. But food has just arrived, so I will have to be back after I am done cleaning all these snakes out. And when that happens, then stream will end, and then I can go eat Din Din, and then I will be happy because I have food. Food, man's best friend. Alright, let's see. Oh! A perfect backwards roll. Imagine having to be the enemy that attacks an enemy from behind, right? And you're like, yes, I finally got him from behind, I could probably strike him now and get a really good hit on him. And then he just rolls backwards through your attack and backstabs you. Like, at that point, you're just like, fuck, you earned it, I guess. Damn. Oh yeah, we can turn this thing back on, but it doesn't do much. It's also covered in snakeskin. Ew. How gross. But if we go down here... am I interrupting something? Bring it on, baby. Oh, wrong one. I'm at the send button instead of the delete button. I occasionally will accidentally have that happen, where I'll try to delete a little bit of a message that I accidentally like had auto-corrected for no good reason, and it just like completely screwed me over because it's like, wait, I didn't mean to send that though. Okay, and yeet, and yeet. Oh, didn't mean to hit that one, but oh, I guess you're aggro. I don't want to hit all of them, but listen carefully. Wait for it. So you can tell that they're maidens because they're crying like women. And you could say this is inhumane, but I mean, let's be completely frank here. I'm kind of just putting them out of their misery at this point, because I certainly would not want to be a cool person getting locked up in a cage. Although I would want to be a cool person getting locked up in a cage with Big Hat Logan.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me, yeah?
Yeah, I getcha. Want me to just get you out?
Hello again.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I can't open it until I get a key later in the level, so... Big Hat Logan's gonna have to rot in prison for a quick sec. But we did get the key out of here, so let's just bounce. And with that, I probably will leave the stream off because it's been about 2 hours, and I would like to go eat food before it gets cold. Because Lord knows that Chili's takeaway isn't going to get cold anytime soon. Although I believe we can actually open up a couple of these. Snag some cool items. What the hell? Oh shit! If you guys remember, this is the girl that we saved in the, what is it called? In the Grave of Saints. Or not Grave of Saints, the Tomb of the Giants. She was the one who was like, hey, there are 2 hollows that are about to attack me. She got captured because she was a maiden. Damn. Oh, sorry, Perry. Hold on. You might hear my cat squeak ever so slightly. Damn, well that sucks. I think we get her talisman? Yeah. Alright, we might have to close stream early because there's a lot of stuff that is now coming up. So, thank you all for joining the stream. I apologize that I have to keep it at such an abrupt end, but there's a lot of things that are happening that require my attention. So, with that, I will maybe see you later tonight. It's only 5, but maybe sometime tomorrow. But other than that, I shall see you all later.